Hey Megan, what's up, Dark? What up, Paul? How you doing, Bob? Paul, I signed us up on the page as the brown skin boys for the beer pong tournament, which we'll win. Pretty easy. I have been working out, yeah. Couldn't sleep last night, so went to the gym around like 4 a.m. Got a leg day in, doing what I can. Bob, happy anniversary, man. I will give you a great love story. I will probably actually start with the love story before I go into reviewing this Eternal Smoke Red Lips and these Superior Minis. Kamran, what's up, beta? Um, so I'm going to tell you a love story, and it's going to be about this guy who grew up with this girl, and she went off to a rich college, and he was at a poorer college because he couldn't afford the rich college. And so he finally got there on an athletic scholarship and saw that the girl that he grew up loving his whole life was with another dude. So his girl's with another dude. So he's over here trying to win her back. But then the guy who the girl's with, little sister, falls in love with him. Some fight scenes happen, some dance scenes happen. And all of a sudden, he gets with the guy's little sister, but he gets to pick between both the girls because both the girls love him at the end. But, you can't make the same mistake twice. So he did what he had to do. Pam, what's up, man? I'm just telling telling everyone on here a love story before I get started on the reviews of the Red Lips and your Coles. I'll show you all my setup really quick. I got the Moses handle that I won from AM Hookah Podcast. Shout out Adrian and Matt. I got that going on my Like Smoke Mini, my Army Stone Bowl, and I got my 3 cubes. I'm in my living room, so it's kind of messy up here. Didn't want to do it in my room because Matt complained about how I move too much, so wanted to sit on an even surface, So this bowl's been going for about, I want to say, 10 minutes almost. One thing I've noticed with the Superior Mini Cubes, which is going to be the first thing I review, is they don't shrink until like 40, 45, 50 minutes in sometimes. And I like using them in a Provost because sometimes you'll get like even 55 minutes to an hour without any shrinkage, and it gives out great heat output. So I do prefer these as the mini cube, as my mini cube selection of all the mini cubes out there right now. Cubettes, Charco, Flare has some mini cubes, but hey, what's up, Tanner? But the mini cubes that Superior came out with do not shrink, and they give out more heat, in my opinion. So I really like them. You can do 3 on a bowl, which gives you a great session, and then you can do 3 in a Provost, and it's phenomenal. There's no shrinkage until like late into your sessions. Like, I know some people in the group only want to smoke 1 round of Coles. Like, this is perfect for that because you can put 3 mini cubes on and legit probably get like an hour and 5 to an hour 15 minutes. And then if you ash at like the 55-minute mark, you can get like another 15, 20 minutes of good smoke quality coming out of it. So I think Tam and his team did a really great job with these Coles. Another thing with these Coles, the only complaint I have actually are they're kind of they're not evenly cut, so there's not a consistent shape. But I don't really care for that in my Coles because as long as they're giving great heat output, they're lasting. They don't smell when they light up, and they're consistently a good batch. Which this is my second box of them. I haven't had a problem, so I really like it. Paul, my setup right now is the mini Like Smoke Mini with the blue genie base and the army bowl. That's my parents right there. That's a picture of them. Mama Hussain and Daddy Hussain, you know. Yeah, man. I love the hand. It's a very nice handle. I don't know how much Derek's selling them for. I won mine on the AM Hookah podcast. Hope all is well with you, Matthew. For those of y'all looking to buy a new pipe and don't want to like break the bank and you want to stay in the $200 range, I would definitely hit up Sergey from Like Smoke. I believe I got my complete setup from him for I want to say 140. So and Sergey's a good dude. He'll send stuff out. Shipping time was a little like it took I want to say it took like 8 weeks to get to me, but I picked the option for snail mail, so that's on me. There, for anyone going to the pool party in Vegas, I just want to let y'all know that me and Paul will probably have to beat your ass in beer pong. So I want to apologize in advance. Um, I think with us being around the pool and so many people being there, we're probably just gonna be sipping on our drinks instead of like actually drinking out of cups because I don't think that's very hygienic. But you know, I think Travis and Jeremy will take care of all that. Yeah, Tanner, it's a great price. Hit up Sergey, dude. For the Like Smoke Mini, which it's not even that small. Like it's a pretty decent size. So, and he's a good dude. Like I had Bob told me to hit up Sergey. Matt from AM Hookah told me to hit up Sergey. Hit up Sergey, had no problems. Smoke output is great. So now I'm going to go into the Red Lips review, and then we'll do like a little bit of question and answer or whatever to end it. Didn't want to get on too long right now. It's my first time. Going to see how many viewers we end up getting. Probably if I get like somewhere in the 50 to 60 range, I'll probably do this like again next week. My work schedule is just kind of weird. Like I have alternating Mondays off, so Monday will probably be the day for this. And then once the AM Hookah podcast starts back up, I'll probably do this around 5 or 6 o'clock Central Time because I don't want to interfere with them because those are my boys. Yeah, Tanner, it fits on any standard base, but with that price, Sergey sends you a base as well. The options were light blue, clear, amber, black, and I want to say smoky gray. So I went with the light blue because I really liked it, and I was thinking about maybe possibly working with either resins down the line or Moses's hose or something with the light blue setup to make it look even to make everything click, you know. But you know, money's kind of iffy right now, so maybe after Vegas. Bob, you can think you're gonna clap us at Pong, but me and Paul, we've got that chemistry. We're going on like year 3 of knowing one another now, so we're not gonna lose. Also, you guys don't notice about me, so this is a little insider trick for anyone who's going to be doing the tournament. I have the secret trick where if your ball's rolling around a cup, I'm a really good blower. Like I blow things great. Like I'm a great blower, no homo. But like I give it a nice little blow and it'll pop right out. And people have seen this live. You guys will get to see it at the pool party. I'm a great blower. I guess you could just say I have an art. I have a knack for blowing things. Yes, Matt, I am smoking out of Like Smoke. I was letting people know to hit up Sergey if they want, or if they're interested in the Like Smoke Mini. They could probably get the full setup for 140. I believe that's what I got it for. He gives you a base with that as well, and then he just came out with a new design. So maybe if you hit him up, he'll send you the new design as well. I don't know if they're doing anything for the winners of this beer pong tournament because it would kind of be unfair because me and Paul have an unfair advantage because we're gonna beat everyone. Um, I wanna see if Matt and Adrian get a team like Team AM Hookah Podcast versus the brown skin boys in the finals or something. That'd be fun. So now to review this, Red Lips by Eternal Smoke. I'm in love with this flavor. I have smoked it for like the last 5 days. I believe it got in Thursday. So the last 4 days, it got in Thursday night, I believe. Um, Creaminess is perfect on it. The strawberry is a good strawberry. I haven't had a good strawberry in all my time of smoking. This is the first strawberry I don't mind smoking. The creaminess is there. It lasts. It cloud output is solid. Blowing is a female only, but yes, David. I didn't say Paul's good at blowing. I said I'm good at blowing. I mean, Paul, we could put a little wager on with Joe. Like he could put up some Eternal Smoke. We can put up some, I don't know, like a 24 pack of beer or like some charcoals he really likes, and we can put on a little friendly wager with Joe and Jesse and see what comes out of it. Um, Matt's over here saying, bring it. I don't even know if Matt has a partner for the beer pong tournament yet because Matt likes to turn on his partners. It reminds me of Soompa Sun's Lollipop. I think that's what it reminds me of, but for me, it's more of when you get down to like the last sip of a strawberry milkshake where it's like a lot of whipped cream, some strawberry. That's what I'm getting out of it. I'm getting more whipped cream and like a nice undertone of strawberry, which I love because it's not too much. In beer pong, females blowing men's finger rules. That was on the rule list, David. So my fingers will be staying with me. Tam, I don't know if you're gonna be sober enough to play, man. You get turned really quick, man. So I don't know where your level is gonna be by the time the games start. Um, Other than that, more on this Red Lips. It lasts a while. Um, Usually, I like to smoke 2 set of coals, so it's perfect for that. Eternal Smokes, I heard is doing great on their dessert flavors. This is the only flavor I've tried so far. Looking forward to trying the banana and the milk and cookies after this. They have a lot of question mark flavors, which I don't know if it's kind of like a tabletop or if it's just like a mix they have that no one knows about. I'm gonna have to talk to Joe about that and see what he tells me. So I want to try those out to see if they all are actually one flavor every time or if it's a mix every different time. But yeah, let me grade these superior cookbooks really quick. If I had to give them a grade out of 0 to 100, I would give these superior 0 to 100 is too much. 0 to 10, I would give these mini cubes 9.4. If they were more consistent cut, they would be a 10 out of 10. I am in love with these cubes. Can't wait till I run out so I order more from Tam. And then knowing Tam, his ass is going to be giving out samples at the expo left and right because that's what he did last year with the high heats. So if you see Tam, you tell him you want those mini cubes, and he will get you those mini cubes some way, somehow. I've heard great stuff about the flats. I haven't opened the flats. I will probably be out of mini cubes by next week's episode. So next week's episode, I will review the flats. Um, Yeah, I think like since there hasn't been a great strawberry flavor on the market, the thing that attracts me to this version of the Eternal Smoke is that it's more cream with an undertone of strawberry. I think if it was the other way around, I wouldn't be a fan of it. I think if it was more strawberry and less cream, I don't think I'd be a fan of it, honestly. But I think the way they made it is perfect. Um, They're on sale now at Hookah Junkie and 5-Star, I believe. So get on that. I believe it's $19.99 for a 250. And I'm going to give you all a couple of love theme mixes that you guys can do with these. So I'm going to give you all 2 mixes. And the first one is going to be called, I'm trying to find it. I have it in my notes because I made these mixes over the weekend. The first one's going to be called the Heartbreak Kid. You do 20% peppermint shake, 30% of whichever pistachio you like. I did the last remaining of Social Smoke Pistachio Breeze that I had, and I did with the Sherbet Leaf Pistachio Ice Cream, and they both were phenomenal with it. Eternal Smoke also has a pistachio, so if you have that, you go 20% peppermint shake by Trifecta, 30% whichever pistachio you like, and 50% Red Lips, and I call it the Heartbreak Kid. ATU Mixmaster Moiz Hussain letting you know to try that out. And the second one is a very easy mix. It's a strawberry horchata. I call it the V card, like, you know, your virginity. Ha ha ha. The V card is equal parts azure horchata, whether you like dark, whether you like blonde. I prefer the blonde horchata. I wasn't a fan of dark horchata. So you go blonde horchata, you go red lips, equal parts. I call it the V card. Phenomenal. My favorite mix from these two is the Heartbreak Kid, however. You go 30% pistachio, 20 peppermint shake, 50% red lips. It's phenomenal. Pistachio breed with banana cinnamon. Ooh. Dude, the banana cinnamon gives me like a little cough on my throat if I smoke it straight. Like, I feel it hit the back of my throat every time. But when I do, that's my phone. When I do banana cinnamon straight up, I can't really do it. But when I mix it with like a peppermint, it's solid. I'm going to try the banana cinnamon with the red lips. Of course, someone would call me right now. So the banana cinnamon by Zomo, definitely with some peppermint shake, is really good. For some reason I can't. Maybe it's just a batch I got. The banana cinnamon, every time I smoke it, I always get a cough in the back of my throat. Yeah, but as a mixture, it's very solid, Matt. Another thing I want to try out, I'll probably order once I get paid, which isn't going to be until early next month. I want to see these legacy hoses that Tam came out with, because Tam hasn't came out with a bad product yet. So definitely want to try out these legacy hoses, see how do they perform to my liking. I don't know if Tam's going to be selling them at the expo. Pretty sure he'll have some spares that he will be giving out there. But yeah, guys, that's the first episode of Love Stories with Moiz. Rewatch it if you don't remember what I said. Get that review in of Eternal Smoke, of the mini cubes, the love story. Got a little bit of everything in here, you know? So I'm going to head out. Hope you guys are well. I do want to keep these to the 20-minute and under mark, like anywhere from 15 to 25 minutes max. Right now we're going on all